So let me make a promise here. If you stick through to the end of this video, you won't have any worries. You won't have any concerns. You know what you want to do. You know what you need to do. You do have a clarity in your life. You do have all the clarity that you need in this video, because we are going to be doing some real work together. We are going to be doing 2 exercises here in this video. We're going to be need paper, we're going to be notepad, we're going to be tool like a pen. While me talking about this, let's get ready with these tools. I'm Yuya Hiratsuka. I talk about how to live your life fulfillingly. I talk about how to live your life effortlessly with a twist of our Japanese wisdom and philosophy. So if you do not want to miss out on this opportunity, you won't regret subscribing to this channel. Let me share my insights about worries and concerns. What I believe is we all fabricate these worries. We all have this system in ourselves, which is we want to survive. So in order to survive, we fabricate a little concerns, a little worries. What if I run out of money? What if I hated by others? Like what if I cannot be successful in this field? We have these kind of worries. But we do have the kind of worries because we want to survive. So without further any description about this, let's delve into this actual work together. So you need a paper, you need a pen like this, and also in the first step, we are going to be talking about the actual worries, actual concerns that you have in your mind right now. And this is the real worries that I used to have in the past when I started my business, when I decided to leave my 9-to-5 job. What kind of worries do you have? Try to list at least 6 to 7 worries at the moment that you have right now. The worries that I have was how do my colleagues think of me when I started my business and quit job? And second one is what if I run out of money because my business doesn't go well? And third one is what if I don't have any clients? What if I can't have any clients and make a living? This is similar to the second one. And the fourth one is what if my partner, my parents don't agree with what I want to do? I also have this kind of worry as well. And the fifth one is even though I know this is what I do, even though I want to try this for myself, even though I want to try this out, I'm not confident. You might have this kind of worry as well if you're going to start a new business. And then last one is if you're running YouTube videos, if you're going to post random social medias on Instagram or Twitter, something like that, you might feel like, what if my videos are not liked? What if it doesn't go well? And this is the first step that you want to do at first. So let's think of your worries. What kind of worries do you have? Let's write those down on paper. We're gonna need 2 paper here. And then we are going to be doing second step here after coming out with these worries. You want to write these things down. Stop this video right now and then get ready to move on to the second step. The second step, you want to write like this. Make 4 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the 4 categories that we're going to be using. There are 2 questions that we want to ask to ourselves in order to categorize these worries. The first question is this a fact or perspective? Like this, fact or perspective. The fact, this is an undeniable thing. It's like a number, it's a situation, it's the circumstance that we are in. And perspective, this is what we can decide. This could be positive, this could be negative, this could be some kind of emotions in it. For example, we have 2 eyes here. We have 2 eyes. This is a fact. What do you think of these eyes? It could be negative, it could be positive. How you look at it would be different. Right now in Japan, it's at 2:45. What do you think of this time? Totally depends on your perspective, right? So this is the first question that you want to ask yourself. And second question is the worries that you have right now. Is it controllable or uncontrollable? So we have our 4 categories in this paper, right? The first category is fact that we can control. The second category is that we can control our perspective. Third category is the fact which is uncontrollable. Last category that we have here right here is we cannot control that perspective. If you are starting your new job, if you're starting a new career, if you're starting a new business, you might have this kind of worries. Let's put a number right here. If you have 10 worries, you can just put numbers until 10. So number 1, how do my colleagues think of me when I start my business and quit job? Is this what we can control? No, right? Because this is what others decide. This is not what we decide. We cannot control other people's perspectives. This is uncontrollable. And is this a fact? The fact is if you actually quit the job, that is a fact, right? However, how other people think of you quitting the job. This is perspective. This is not a fact. This is the opinion. This changes depends on other people's perspective, right? So this is going to be categorized in the fourth, right here. This is going to be categorized in the fourth right here. Like this, we are going to categorize all the worries that we have in these four categories. Let's keep going with this. What if I run out of money? If you are running out of money right now at the moment, that is a fact. However, this sentence says that you do have money at the moment, right? So you are not running out of money. This is something that could possibly happen in the future. So this is not what you can control right now. This is not what you can control right now. When it comes to perspective, I'm confident in earning lots of money with my new business. If you have this belief, if you have this perspective, because this is what you decide subjectively. The fact that you can control this is that you're going to make cold emails to possible clients 10 times a day. This could be one of the things that you can do, and this is controllable, right? But in this case, what if I run out of money? This is what you cannot control right now, right here. So this is uncontrollable. And this is perspective. So it's gonna be categorized in now this one, third category. This is uncontrollable fact. Another example of uncontrollable fact is what government does, what society does. This is what we cannot control. So the third one is what if I cannot have any clients and cannot make a living? If you don't have any clients at the moment, this is a fact that you need to work on. However, whether clients are going to decide to make a contract with you or not, this is uncontrollable, right? Because that's not what you decide, that's clients decide. It's gonna be also in here. This is an uncontrollable fact. Let's go to the fourth one. We have three things left here. What if my partner or parents so agree with what I want to do? What they think of what you're going to do. This is a perspective. This is what they decide. This is not what you can control. How other people look at you, how other people think of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All those things that we have right now, right here. This is gonna be categorized into lower layer, which is uncontrollable. The fifth one, I'm not confident in being successful with what I want to do. Which one is gonna be categorized? This is gonna be categorized in controllable perspective. Controllable perspective. Because being confident, this is your choice. And also whether you think yourself successful or not, this is also perspective. Because there is no a definition of success. There are people who are saying that, I'm successful because I'm doing what I want to do. Or even though I'm not doing what I want to do because I'm earning a lot of money, I'm successful. This could be also a definition of success. But this is what you decide. This is not what the world decides. You decide whether you want to be confident or not. Last one is what if my videos, what if my content are not liked? Whether people like content or not. This is other people's perspective, right? This is not what you can control. This is not what you can control in the first place. Whether they think the video is good or not, this is totally up to them. That video is good or not, this is not a fact. If you are talking about numbers, this is a fact. But if you're only talking about people's emotions, people's likes and something, it's gonna be a perspective. These worries are all listed here, uncontrollable. And one of them is right here, controllable perspective. Which category do you think most important thing that we have to work on? If you want to live your life, which category do you think the most important in this matrix? Only thing that we can work on in our life is right here. This is what we can only work on, what we can only change. Controllable fact. This is the only thing that we can change. And also, perspective. Controllable perspective as well. Even if you worry about it, even if you're concerned about it, nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change. Nobody's gonna change it for us. We're the only one who can change our lives. If you want to start living a life, we gotta work on this controllable fact. And we are going to decide whether we think our life is good or not. We do have an option to choose whether our life is good or not. Even if you think your life is miserable, you are choosing that way. You're choosing that way. If you think your life is so good, you're choosing that way too. You're the only one who can choose your life is good or bad. So as I said in the beginning of this video, all the worries that we have right here, right now, are all fabricated because we have a system of surviving. We can acknowledge the fact that we do have a system in the body, we do have a system in the mind, we do have a system in the brain. We don't have to rely on it because all these worries that we have right now is something that we cannot control. What we can focus on is a controllable fact. So let's think about what kind of things you can focus on how do you want to look at the world. Do you want to look at it negatively? Do you want to look at it positively? You do have an option. So this is the work that I wanted to present to you. I'm Yuya Hiratsuka. I talk about how to live your life fulfillingly. I talk about how to live your life effortlessly with a twist of our Japanese wisdom and philosophy. So if you do not want to miss out on this opportunity, you won't regret subscribing to the channel. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video today. I'll see you guys in this next video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Bye.